Now we create the project. Okay, the client server application. Okay, now new project, and Java application. This will be, for example, client server client server 3. Okay, now we have this client server 3, client server 3. This is the application, right? Now we will have this new class, new Java class, and we will call it server. We will call it server. Okay, now we import java.net.all and import java.io.all, import java.util for the scanner, util.scanner to get the input for the messages. Okay, and this extends thread, extend thread, and thread will start. We will start the thread, and it will thread run function will be executed, and we implement the code inside the run function. Okay, so we have this, and we have public static void main string arg, and we have arguments. We have try, and here we have to catch. We have try, and we have to catch null pointer exception. Okay, catch null pointer exception e, and e dot print stack trace. Okay, and in the try we create a thread. Okay, thread t is equal to new thread, and t dot start. This will call the run function. We will implement now the run function, right? First of all, we create a variable msg. Okay, and server socket server. Now we have public void run function. Okay, and inside the run function we have a socket object, object for the connection, socket connection, and inside the try, and inside the try we have server is equal to new server socket, and we call it 5000, port number 5000. Okay, and 100 clients, 100 connections, and server dot set so priority is 10,000. Okay, this is And now while loop, while true, unspotted exception, IO exception. Okay, we implement try and catch IO exception e dot print stack trace while. Inside the while we have system dot out dot println server waiting for connection. Okay, this is the message, and connection is equal to server object dot accept. Okay, this will create the server object, and when client will connect, we will say that okay, system dot out dot println received connection from connection dot get inet address dot get host name. Okay, so host name we will print it. Now string msg is equal to empty, and we have scanner object to get the input on the console. Scanner object in is equal to new scanner, and we have system dot in. Okay, system dot in. Now we have do while. Okay, so we create the object, we create the output. Okay, and input variables, we have output and input. Output is object, output, stream is output, and object input, stream is input. Okay, so to get the, this is stream, right? To get the messages and to send the messages, we use this. Now scanner, after the scanner we have a do loop, do while loop. While client, while message is not equal to end. Okay, so when client will say end, it means the connection will be terminated. Okay, so output will be a new object of object output string, and con dot get output string, and we have input is equal to new object input string, con dot get input string. Okay, get input string. Now these are the two objects. We will now we should print the message system dot out dot println message from server, message from server, and what is the message? String str is equal to in dot, in is scanner object, in dot next line. Next line we should close in, we should close, okay, we should not close, right? Output dot, now output dot write object, write object str. Okay, this will write the server message to the client window, okay, towards the client. Okay, now message is equal to string input dot read object, input dot read object. So from the client, server will receive in this read object. Now this is saying something, exception, class not found exception. Okay, now this says class not found exception. We should put all this in try, right? And here catch class not found exception E, and E dot print stack trace. Okay, this is exception handling. And now we have input object. We should write, okay, now system dot out dot println message from client, message from client, and message from client is plus MSC. Okay, whatever we get from in the input object, we read the object, right? And we have to implement null pointer also. Okay, let's see, null pointer exception. If it is thrown, E dot print stack trace. Okay, now this is our message dot equals, we should write. Okay, dot equals, that is good programming. Dot equals end, message dot equals end. This will compare the string to string comparison, right? Now if there is end, client sends the message end, then this loop will be terminated, and we should message that system dot out dot println, and in the new line we have connection terminated by user, by client. Okay, connection terminated by client, and we should close all output dot close, input dot close, and connection dot close, on dot close. Now we have this. Now we run the program. We run this. clean and build the project. And there is no error. We should run the file. Is it working? Okay, it is not showing anything right now. Let's see. We have new thread, we have connection, we have server socket and received connection from this server.accept. Scanner system.in. Let's run it now. Okay, it is thread.start, because I think this we should delete it. We should run the file now. Contains the main class. Our thread should work. Build successful. It is saying build successful. Okay, now we have run function and we have server socket, server set timeout, and it should print the server waiting for connection. Okay, and there is a problem of thread, output stream object, input stream object. We have everything. Okay, there is no problem, but the problem is, I think, while loop, do while, and while true, system.out.println. Okay, we should see okay, so thread is not new thread. Okay, thread is this application thread. We want this server thread. Server is the thread. This server is the thread. Okay, we want to create this thread, not the new thread. Okay, and we should use the super there. Okay, it will let's compile it again. And there are no errors, and we have to run the file, and it is working. Right now it is working because we have to create a thread of server, this file, right? This is this pointer for the threads, for the processes and thread. This is like this pointer. Okay, so it will create a thread inside a process. Man is a thread. This is the sub thread. Okay, and it is if it is a long thread, if there are multiple threads, then for example, if we create multiple connections and every connection is a thread, then there is synchronization, and we should put long threads into new threads. Okay, so thread has a space, process has a space. Okay, and for the concurrent programming and parallel programming, concurrent programming, we should write synchronized threads inside the processes. Okay, and if there is some long thread, we should create a new thread for that. For now, we have only one application. This is simple application, very simple application, right? And we have only one thread, but there are multiple threads. Like we have this window, every window is a thread. You can say that every window is a thread, and inside a window, inside this NetBeans window, there are thousands of threads running. Okay, Java threads. I mean this Windows threads, time slicing. Okay, every thread has time. Okay, so no one else should occupy the thread. This is synchronization. Okay, thread space until it ends. Okay, no one else can get that space. Okay, this is synchronization. And also, if there is some pause, then we should resume from that place. Okay, and we should stop the thread. Okay, now we have this server. We should create a client class, new Java class and client class. Client class extends, no need of extension, any extension, no need to extend. We have to use static inside the main. Okay, right? So we have to use static object output stream, same as we should copy this because we have created this. So we should copy all this. This is all related, and it is just we have to copy it and we have to paste inside this. Okay, paste this, right? Now here we have input socket, and we should have output. Then in the main, public static void main string arg argument array. So first argument is server name, second argument is port, maybe. Okay, so we can use that also, but we are not using that. Okay, string server message is equal to empty right now. Okay, there is no message. And we have scanner. For the scanner, we should have import java.util.scanner. Okay, and scanner in is equal to new scanner and system.in to get the input from the keyboard. And we have try. Inside the try, we should write socket object, socket client is equal to new socket, and this is inet address, dot get by name, get all by name. This is get by name, this. Okay, the name of the server. This is local IP, local computer IP, okay, 0, and we should connect to 5000 port. Server has created the port, right? So this is, now it says cannot find symbol socket. So we should import java.net.all. Not all. We should only create what is required. And now it is saying catch without finally. Okay, we will create it. Okay, now we will see. We should print system.out.println. We should write connected to and connected to client dot get remote socket address. Okay, socket address. Now this is the problem. 5000 integer cannot be converted to inet address. Okay, now this is bracket problem, and now it is saying expected semicolon. Okay, we should write this like this. And now do and while server message server msg is not equal to end. Okay, either client ends the connection or server ends the connection. Okay, so client ends the connection, server is always running. So output is equal to new object output stream and client object dot get output stream. This will create the stream for us. It is saying something. It is saying non-static variable. Okay, this is static, so we should write static for this. We should not write static blindly, right? But we have to use it. Server. Now there is no need of server socket. Okay, because that is for server to create the ports and etc. Now after the object we have try, and inside the try we should have input is equal to new object input stream and object input stream client dot get input stream. Okay, so client messages from this stream, and we have server message is equal to, we should convert it to string, and input dot read object. Okay, read from the client, read object, simple. Now we should print system dot out dot println server says and what server says? Server is saying that is because we have read the message from the server, that is server message. Okay, and system dot out dot println, and we should print new and reply. Okay, this is the reply, and string data is equal to in. What is in? In is scanner object. In dot next line. Next line. We can also use console or buffered input. Okay, this is system capital S. Okay, so next line we should close in no need, right? So we have output dot write object data. Okay, so data should be written to output. Now in the data, what is this? This is saying data IO exception must be caught or declared. Okay, catch IO exception E and E dot print stack trace, and we also have null pointer IO exception. It is class IO exception. Class IO exception. So we should import java dot io dot all, right? So we have this. We should have catch null pointer exception E and E dot print stack trace, and this is the problem. This is unsupported exception IO exception must be caught or declared to be thrown. Okay, so catch IO exception E and E dot print stack trace, and we should write this. Now it is saying nothing, right? It is okay now, and we should also implement catch null pointer exception. Null pointer exception E and E dot print stack trace. Okay, now we have this, and we should compile this. Okay, server input dot read object unsupported exception class not found exception must be caught or declared. Class not found exception on line 35. So line 35 is this. So we should implement catch class not found exception E dot print stack trace. Now we should compile, save it and compile. It is working. Now we should start it, run the file, server is running. Now run the client file. Okay, now server received the connection. Okay, message from the server. Hi, Okay, now client will receive hi and hello, and this is end of file exception. End of file exception. Hello and connection terminated by the client. Okay, let's see. End of file exception is somewhere. Why end of file? Because we should have end message from the server. There is some problem. End of while server message is not equal to end. Okay, so server message dot equals end, and we should have file extension. File means it is saying something. Client dot output stream, client dot get input stream, read object, and next line in dot next line output dot. Okay, we should also close all, on dot close, output dot close, input dot close. Okay, there is no connection here. We have unreported exception. Okay, output and inside the, because this is inside this, and we should write output dot close and input dot close. Okay, now we should compile it, clean and build, and we should run now. Run file, and we should run the client. Run file, and we have this message, hello, and we have hi. Okay, so connection ends. Only one message. Why only one message? Server says this output dot write object data. Server message dot equal to end. System dot in, and we have next line, we have read line, next line in dot next line data, output dot write object data. Input dot read object. There is problem with the output dot write object, where we are writing the object. Write object, read object, output dot write object data. Do while server message dot equals end. Server message is here, should have get remote socket address. There is no problem. Client output stream, input output stream, output input.read object. It is terminating the connection. There is problem with the, this is saying socket timeout exception except timeout. Okay, this is timeout exception, and we should have, there is some problem, maybe because of the line reading in dot next line. Okay, so first is okay, first object is okay, but second time in dot next line is creating the problem. Okay, so if we create the in object again and again, we can write, okay, this is the keyboard issue, keyboard input issue, right? But you can, now the assignment is you have to develop a GUI application where there is a message. Okay, I have created that also. Okay, if we see this, if we see here somewhere in the client server 1 source libraries, and this is client form 1, this you have to create the application like this. If we press the send, okay, after this is console application we have created, but what you have to do, you have to create this application. So you write message here and send, and that the chat is here. Okay, now in the server side you have same form. Okay, now the code is, if you go to source, so this is the source, you can see this is the source. Okay, and for the server form there is, this is the source. Okay, so you can write it. Okay, this is the int, and this is by the NetBeans. For example, if I draw NetBeans is very easy. If you go to design and you want to add something like label or button here, then drag it and put it here, and change the caption here, and change the name. Okay, caption is, for example, send. Okay, and right click and change the variable name. This is btn send. Okay, so this is how we create this, and you can right click, change variable name, and message, this is message, this is new message. Okay, new MSG. Okay, so you have to create the application. I have shown you the code, but you have to create it. It is very easy, right? Now it is very easy to implement this in GUI, right? Okay, this was our small application, network application, right? Okay, we will see the socket programming in detail in another video. but right now we will complete this. This is simple chat program, okay, in the console application. You have to do it. GUI application for the chat, client server application, okay? Okay, thank you.